High above us, beyond the clouds, where the air thins and the blue fades away, a vast and silent world begins. This is a realm few have seen with their own eyes, a place where Earth's gentle curve meets the endless black of space. And in this silent expanse, far above the blue sky we know so well, something extraordinary seems to be watching. It's as if, from the depths of the cosmos, a presence gazes down upon our world. From the darkness, it peers, not a star, not a planet, but something far more mysterious. It is not alive, yet it feels as if it holds a secret, waiting to be discovered. What you see is a swirling cloud of gas and dust, painted in breathtaking blues, fiery reds, and shimmering golds. These colors are not just beautiful, they are the fingerprints of ancient stars, remnants of cosmic events that happened thousands of years ago. This is the Helix Nebula, often called the Eye of God. Its haunting beauty has inspired awe and wonder for generations, earning its nickname for the way it seems to watch over the universe. Its shape is so familiar, so haunting, that it almost feels alive. The resemblance to a human eye is uncanny, as if the universe itself has grown an organ of sight. When you look at a picture of the Helix Nebula, you can't help but feel a sense of connection, a strange, almost primal recognition. At its heart, you see a bright, round center, glowing with the last light of a dying star. This core is the remnant of a sun-like star, now casting its final gaze across the cosmos. Around this center, colored gases twist and spiral, forming a perfect oval. These swirling patterns are shaped by powerful cosmic winds, sculpting the nebula into its iconic form. From a distance, it looks just like a giant human eye, open wide, gazing out into the universe. The illusion is so strong that it's easy to imagine it watching us, silently observing from light years away. Some people say it is watching us, a cosmic sentinel keeping a silent vigil over our tiny planet. Others wonder if this is just a trick of the mind, a pattern our brains recognize in the chaos of space, searching for meaning in the unknown. But when you stare back at this cosmic eye, you may feel a chill run down your spine. It's as if, for a moment, you are not just looking at the universe, but the universe is looking back at you. Is it possible that something out there is truly watching us? Or is this simply the universe playing with our imagination, offering us a glimpse of something greater than ourselves? The Helix Nebula remains a mystery, its gaze both comforting and unsettling. It reminds us how small we are, and how much there is still to discover. For generations, the mystery of the Helix Nebula has fascinated people, inspiring stories, art, and endless curiosity about what lies beyond our world. Its eye-like gaze invites us to ask the oldest question of all: are we truly alone, or is something, somewhere, watching from the stars, waiting for us to look back? The Helix Nebula sits far, far away from our home. It lives in the constellation Aquarius, a silent corner of the sky. If you could travel there, you would need to cross more than 650 light-years. That is so far, even light, the fastest thing in the universe, takes centuries to reach it. Space around the Helix is cold and empty. There are no planets nearby, no cities, no sounds, only the deep, endless dark. Yet, in this lonely place, a glowing eye seems to float, forever open. It is one of the closest planetary nebulae to Earth, but still impossibly distant. Astronomers first spotted the Helix Nebula in the 19th century. With their early telescopes, they saw a faint round cloud. As technology improved, the details became clear. The eye appeared, staring back at anyone who looked its way. Standing on Earth, we can only watch from afar. But the Helix Nebula's gaze feels close, almost personal. It reminds us how small we are in the great sea of stars. The Helix Nebula was born from death. It is a cosmic reminder that even in the universe, endings can create new wonders. Long ago, a star much like our sun reached the end of its life. For billions of years, it shone brightly, fusing hydrogen into helium at its core, just as our own sun does today. But as time passed, the star grew old, burning through its fuel supply. When it could burn no more, its core could no longer support the weight of its outer layers, and it began to die. The balance that had held the star together for so long was lost. The star's outer layers drifted away, pushed by powerful stellar winds. These winds, made of charged particles, swept the gas far into space, carrying with them the elements forged in the star's heart. These layers spread out into the darkness, forming a glowing shell of gas. This shell is what we see as the nebula, a cloud of material that will one day become part of new stars and planets. In the center, the dying star shrank into a tiny, hot core, a white dwarf. This remnant is incredibly dense, no larger than Earth, but with a mass close to that of the original star. The light from this core shines through the gas, making it glow in beautiful colors. Ultraviolet radiation from the white dwarf energizes the surrounding gas, causing it to emit light in blues, reds, and greens. Blues and reds swirl together, creating the shape we see today. Each color tells a story. Oxygen glows blue, hydrogen glows red, painting a cosmic masterpiece. This process is not rare. Many stars end their lives this way, becoming planetary nebulae scattered across the galaxy. Each one is unique, shaped by the star's mass, rotation, and even the presence of companion stars. But the Helix Nebula's shape is special. The gas forms rings and spirals, overlapping in just the right way to look like an eye gazing out from the darkness. Its symmetry and structure are the result of complex interactions between stellar winds and magnetic fields. Science explains the colors and the structure, yet the final image feels almost too perfect, too human. It's as if the universe itself is watching us, reminding us of our connection to the stars. Every time we look at the Helix Nebula, we are seeing the last breath of a star. We witness the transformation of matter, the recycling of cosmic material that will one day give birth to new worlds. Its death created something beautiful, an eye shining in the dark, forever open. The Helix Nebula is a testament to the beauty that can emerge from endings, and a reminder that in the universe, nothing is ever truly lost. Why does the Helix Nebula look so much like a human eye? When you first see it, the resemblance is almost uncanny. It's as if the universe itself is staring back at us, watching from across the vastness of space. Is it just a random shape, or is there something more at play here? Why do we see such a familiar pattern in something so distant and alien? The answer is both simple and strange. It's a mix of cosmic physics and the way our brains are wired to recognize patterns, especially faces and eyes. The Helix Nebula was formed when a star like our Sun reached the end of its life. As it died, it shed its outer layers, sending gas and dust expanding outward in nearly perfect rings. These rings stack on top of each other, creating a round, layered structure with a bright, glowing center where the star's core remains. This central glow is what draws our attention, much like the pupil of an eye. The colors we see in images of the Helix Nebula are often enhanced by astronomers to highlight different gases: oxygen, hydrogen, and nitrogen. These vibrant hues add to the illusion, making the nebula look even more like a living eye. The blue at the center, caused by glowing oxygen, looks just like a pupil staring out from the darkness. Surrounding this, the reds and golds, created by hydrogen and nitrogen, form an iris, radiating outward in delicate swirling patterns. The dark edges, where the gas thins out, act almost like eyelids, framing the nebula and giving it that haunting, watchful stare. When we see all these shapes and colors together, our minds instantly recognize the familiar outline of an eye. It's a powerful example of pareidolia, our tendency to see meaningful images in random patterns. Some scientists say it is just a cosmic accident, a beautiful coincidence created by the laws of physics and chemistry. The laws of physics shape the gas into rings, and our brains do the rest, filling in the details and making sense of the chaos. But for many, the resemblance is too strong to ignore. It feels as if the universe has left us a message, hidden in plain sight. The eye of God, as it's sometimes called, seems to watch us from the darkness, silent and eternal, a cosmic reminder of how small we are in the grand scheme of things. Maybe it is only a trick of light and dust, a fleeting illusion shaped by chance and our own imagination. Or maybe, in this vast universe, patterns like these repeat for reasons we do not yet understand. Across the cosmos, other nebulae also form eye-like shapes, hinting at deeper universal processes at work. The Helix Nebula's gaze leaves us with more questions than answers, inviting us to look deeper, to wonder, and to keep searching for meaning in the stars. Humans are experts at finding faces and eyes in the world around us. This is called pareidolia. It is a trick our minds play, helping us make sense of random shapes. We see faces in clouds, the moon, and even burnt toast. Our brains are wired to look for eyes. They mean life, attention, and emotion. When we look at the Helix Nebula, pareidolia takes over. The round shape, the bright center, the colored rings, they all come together to form an eye. Our minds cannot help but see it. This is not just a mistake. It is a survival skill. Long ago, spotting eyes in the dark kept us safe from danger. But with the Helix Nebula, this trick feels deeper. The eye is so clear, so real, that it sparks wonder and fear. Are we just seeing what we want to see? Or is the universe sending us a message hidden in the stars? The answer may never be clear, but the feeling remains. The eye of God is watching, and we are not alone. Patterns like the Helix Nebula's eye appear everywhere in the universe. Spirals, rings, and circles are common shapes in space. Galaxies spin in spirals, planets form in circles around stars. Even storms on Jupiter make giant spots that look like eyes. Why do these shapes repeat? Some scientists say it is because of simple rules. Gravity pulls things into circles. Energy spreads out in spirals. The universe follows patterns, and those patterns show up again and again. But sometimes the patterns seem too perfect, too familiar. When we see these shapes, we feel a connection. The same patterns that shape the stars also shape us. Maybe the universe is not random after all. Maybe it is trying to tell us something, using a language of shapes and colors. Or maybe, in a universe so big, every pattern must happen somewhere. The eye of God is just one example, a cosmic coincidence that makes us wonder. The final question: As we gaze up at the Helix Nebula, we cannot help but feel watched. Its eye is always open, always staring. Is it just a cloud of gas, or is there something more? Could the universe itself be looking back at us? Some people feel awe, others feel fear. The eye of God reminds us how small and fragile we are. It makes us wonder about our place in the cosmos. Are we alone, or are we being observed by something greater? Science tells us the Helix Nebula is just the remains of a dying star. But our hearts are not so sure. The eye in the sky feels real. It feels alive. So the next time you look up and see the eye of God, ask yourself, is something out there watching us, or are we simply watching ourselves, reflected in the endless night? The answer is still out there, waiting in the dark.